A greenhouse is a structure with walls and roof made from materials that are transparent, which means they are clear and see-through. We want our material to be see-through as we require sunlight to travel through to conduct a process of photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is the process plants use to create energy, better referred to as making food for themselves. Greenhouses are designed to create the ideal climatic conditions for plants to grow. My greenhouse will grow melons, which require a soil temperature of roughly 15 degrees Celsius. This temperature can be managed in our current weather conditions, but will not be sustainable over a whole year. As the seasons change, it becomes much hotter. The greenhouse will need to be filled with technologies such as air conditions, which we can see up here, here, and here. They're just simple white blocks that we have used to manipulate what the air conditioner might look like, which we can use to adjust the temperature to either hot or cold to maintain the correct temperature for our melons to grow. We must keep in mind that the air temperature is separate to the soil temperature. As a result, thermometers, which are devices used to measure temperature, should be placed into the soil throughout the greenhouse and check regularly to make sure that 15 degrees is maintained consistently so that the melons have the most chance for continual growth. So there will be thermometers placed in between each line of growth to make sure that the temperature of each soil compartment is always 15 degrees. 4 litres a week of fertilizer will be used to water the melons. A big problem we often have is a thing called humidity. This refers to how much water is in the air. To manage this, doors and windows will be placed and able to be opened and closed to allow for airflow, which helps eliminate this thing we call humidity. So if we look up here, there's open windows all around the greenhouse, and there's also an open door. These are able to be closed at any time, just depending on the humidity and how we need to manage it. Another way to help stop high humidity is to make sure we don't overwater our melons. Overwatering creates puddles, which not only could potentially drown the plant, but also creates too much moisture in the air, which we do not want. So in this example, there is water between each row, but that's just a condition of Minecraft to help the plants grow quicker in a model that we would make in real life. The plants will be just placed in the ground without water surrounding them to stop the puddle effect and drowning the plants. They'll just be watered standard every day. In summer, it would be a smart idea to shade over our greenhouse, as it would keep it cool and stop high humidity. We don't have a shade over ours at the moment, but it could be an idea just to stop the high humidity that may occur. When looking at the design of my greenhouse, I've gone for a regular rectangle shape that have my melons in columns spaced for easy access to the melons. So they are spaced also because it is easier access to harvest them, which means to pick them when it is the right time. I have used glass for the walls and roof because glass is transparent, which means it's clear and see-through and will allow light through it. Having the whole greenhouse made of glass means that light will be allowed from every angle, which makes for a higher chance of the melons to grow successfully. Other elements that are in my greenhouse is torches. These are to represent heat. So when we are talking about humidity and it gets cold, we are able to maybe not use torches in the real world, but use a heating device to warm up the room, which will benefit the plants.